Hello, I'm Martin Sheen, and you are about to see a horror movie. It's about how bloodthirsty vampires have sunk their fangs into our democracy through voter suppression. It's called Vigilante, and it follows investigative reporter Greg Palast as he exposes how Georgia Governor Kemp and his posse have succeeded in blocking the right to vote of more than 250,000 American citizens of color. Suppressing the right to vote is not limited to Georgia by any means. It's spread to Arizona and Texas and Michigan, and it's coming to a state near you. And so is this film. It took a great deal of courage for Greg Palast to expose voter suppression, and you can join this heroic effort by going to SaveMyVote2022.org. And remember, one heart with courage is a majority. Thank you.
You don't know any Tamara Horn. You're absolutely certain you don't. You didn't call him, but you challenged his right to vote or have his ballot challenged.
Get out of my house.
Okay,
Get out of my house now.
I'm Greg.
Where are you from?
I'm from L.A.
L.A.
I hate to say
You're
it.
from Lower Alabama. That's what we call L.A. around here. I'm going to L.A.
And so, why do you come out?
Just to support the Confederacy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Support our history.
And so, what do you say? Our history? Do you see yourself as American history or Confederate history?
Confederate history. Yeah, Confederate history.
Yeah. Well, you can't accept the loss that was 150 years ago. When are you guys going to give up?
Well, we ain't never going to give up. The South shall rise again.
When? Next Thursday? When's the South gonna
They
rise
did.
up?
They rose up.
Yeah.
To support the troops, to support the Confederacy.
So people still feel it here.
In the
The
South?
Civil War, yeah.
Yes. But you've got to remember the Civil War didn't end for us with the Civil War. We had Reconstruction for generations afterwards. I mean, the war destroyed the South, and then Reconstruction crushed what was left. The thing was during Reconstruction, the South was required to when they made changes to election laws, it had federal approval because to protect the rights of the minorities and things in the South.
So now they feel like there's some justice. You're finally getting back some of your rights from.
Yeah, a lot of people do, I believe. I really honestly do. I mean, that's why they fought so hard to do that.
Okay, so what is this again?
The Georgia secession flag.
It's the Georgia secession flag. So this was Georgia's own state flag.
And some people called it the Georgia Republic flag because Georgia was an independent republic for 26 days before they joined the Confederacy.
This should be your future flag?
That's what that man over there said.
Yeah. What do you think?
I agree with him. I agree with him. The way things is going, we're going to have to do something.
So is it time to
I think it's time
rebel
to do,
again?
It's time to do something. Time to do something. If we don't get it back in November, well, we need to try to elect the right officials into government office. We need to get rid of wokeism, cancel culture, and all these things that's killing America.
Do you think that you can get a fair election in Georgia?
Well, I think now we can, hopefully. Yeah.
Why now? What's changed?
The odor laws.
So I'm down in Georgia with these grown men dressed up for Civil War, and they're all excited about this new voting law in Georgia, a law they're certain will allow the South to rise again. The law is called SB 202. And it's 98 pages of breathtaking obstacles to voting. I mean, they've made mail-in voting nearly illegal. They've shuttered ballot drop boxes. They've cut Sunday black souls to the polls day. And if you hand someone a slice of pizza or a bottle of water while they're waiting in line for 5 hours, you'll be charged with a felony crime. I'm not kidding. In Georgia, pizza is an act of civil disobedience. I've been covering vote suppression for The Guardian, BBC, Rolling Stone for 2 decades, and I've never seen anything like it. But what shook me up? I'm going through the bill, and I see a landmine planted in it. It's barely noticeable. For the first time in Georgia history, any voter can challenge an unlimited number of other voters and stop their ballots from being counted. And when I say unlimited, I mean unlimited. Our team contacted all 159 counties in Georgia. Muskogee County tells us 4,000 voters were challenged. In Cobb County, it was 48,000 voters challenged.
My husband is a huge Disney fan. And, oh geez, Tom, you should have moved our ammo. There's our ammo. So my name is Pamela Reardon. I am currently 6th District Committee woman to the state party. So the last 2 years, I hit over 10,000 doors for President Trump and Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Did President Trump really lose the state of Georgia?
No.
Tell me why. Why do you think that?
Because I know for sure that voters have voted here and do not live here.
I got to give you this. This is, do you know this woman? Do you recognize that woman?
Not offhand.
You don't recognize her?
No, but
do you recognize?
If they were taking pictures with me with them, I mean,
I'm not gonna blame you if you took a picture with her. She's a very nice person.
I don't know. I don't.
Her name is Tamara Horn. Do you know Tamara? You don't know any Tamara?
I don't. The name's not familiar.
You're absolutely certain you don't.
I don't.
You never spoke to her?
No. No.
What about this guy and his wife on his honeymoon? See, there he is, just so the camera could see that he's on his honeymoon. But do you recognize that man?
No.
His interesting name. His name is Storm Saul.
Mm-hmm. And I suppose he was on the list.
Yeah. Did you ever speak to Storm Saul?
No, I told you already. I did not speak to the 32,000 people.
But okay. Well,
I can't even follow up on my own people that are calling all the time.
So you never call them, but you challenge their right to vote?
I'd have to go back and look at the list.
Explain that story. In fact, if I get the math right, you made 2 challenges. You challenged 32,379 voters, said don't count their ballots, or
No, just send them a letter to come in and prove that they live still in Georgia at that address.
Okay, I have a piece of paper from you. This is what you filed with the county, which said you are challenging her right to have her ballot counted.
No, I'm not.
It says right here, accept this letter as a challenge to these electors' eligibility to vote. Signed, Pamela Reardon.
I can't go through 32,000 people. I was handed the list.
You can't go through 32,000. Excuse me.
Through the vote, vetted these.
Have you ever heard of the Ku Klux Klan
law?
Have you heard of the Ku Klux Klan law of 1871?
I'm from Canada.
So you don't know the Ku Klux Klan law?
I'm from Canada.
Clearly you don't know Georgia law. The Ku Klux Klan law of 1871.
Get out.
Do you believe this woman shouldn't have her vote counted?
That has nothing to do with it.
Is this an attempt to remove a lot of Democrats, black people from voting to win the election?
I am far from that, sir. And you have crossed the line. You have crossed the line. Get out of my house now.
I shall get out of your house
before
now.
I throw you.
And you are sure that this is your legal voting address?
You are an asshole.
Thank you. They do have a rifle right next to the door, so believe me, I wasn't going to overstay my welcome. So we phoned about 800 of these allegedly illegal voters, and they were shocked. First, what do you mean my right to vote is being challenged? And what do you mean I don't live where I live? We added it up, and more than 250,000 Georgians are facing a challenge to their vote by these vigilante vote challengers, 88 of them. Now, one of them likes to dress up like, well, a vigilante.
This is it's a Ruger new Vaquero. It's a single action. I got it stuck in there where it won't fall out. So. I am Alfred Russell from Columbus, Georgia. I am the Georgia Tellteller. And I'm a toilet paper salesman where I make my living. Wiping up. Right now, I'm the chairman of the Columbus-Muskogee Republican Party, and I serve on the state committee and the state executive committee for the Georgia State Republican Party. So I'm pretty involved in that, which I think is the right. Let's see, that would be the right way to be, and also I'm on the right.
Apparently, you had filed some challenges to 4,000 voters.
Yes.
No ballot. No ballot in the mail, called to register, and the announcement there was, Mr. Turner, you have been challenged.
Major Gamaliel Turner is the military's expert on warfare of the future.
I project weapons and capabilities out to the future. For me, it's all about the survival of the soldier.
Assigned to Port Hueneme in California.
So you're telling me 2,600 miles away, 2 days or 3 days before the election, that if I want to vote, all I have to do is show up and prove as an American citizen that I have the right to vote. Again, you talk to fools like that. You talk to fools like that. I'm not a fool. You can't compel somebody to say, oh, you can vote. I'm trying to vote now. How are you going to put these other things like, it's no more than a poll tax. It's no more than how many pieces of bubble gum are in this jar. It's the same thing over and over, just modernized and reviewed.
So it's an old Jim Crow tax.
It's the same thing. But I know what it looks like, because I was there.
Indeed, he was there. Major Turner comes from an illustrious civil rights family. His father, Reverend Harold Turner, founded the Southern Christian Leadership Conference alongside Reverends Ralph Abernathy and Martin Luther King.
A lot of the meetings, private meetings, coordinating meetings was done at our house. Martin was there, Reverend Abernathy was there.
They were just like friends and family and people coming in. We're sitting here at this table, but I'm gonna tell you, this table had papers on it. This was a working table.
Speaking from the pulpit, I had an opportunity to change some lives. Did I take that opportunity wisely? I think I did.
Oh, looks like you did.
You baptized me.
Wow. So,
they mean.
The modern civil rights movement that was born right here at this dining room table would lead to the passage of the Voting Rights Act and change America's heart and soul. A revolution planned right here because the Turner House was strategically located between the King and Abernathy homes. So the leadership could cross through a series of backyards and not be seen for their safety.
This is a hideout.
They slowly but surely, one at a time, a 5 or 10 minute gap between each other, will come through the backyards and sit.
Bless this house, O Lord, we pray.
He remembers praying.
Stand it on solid ground.
Praying they wouldn't be arrested or beaten on their way back home.
Son, let the Lord in.
Yes.
It was a very scary conversation about what they were about to do.
His mother taught at an integrated school. Then it was firebombed by segregationists.
It was tough. It was tough. It was tough. Being black.
How did you feel when they said, you've been challenged?
I was angry. I was fearful. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Not my country. Not now. Not this day and time. It was just hard to accept. It was hard to accept.
And behind the challenge to Major Turner,
I blow up government spending. My chainsaw's ready.
Behind the vigilante law is this man.
I got a big truck, just in case I need to round up criminal illegals and take them home myself. Yep, I just said that. I'm Brian Kemp. If you want a politically incorrect conservative, that's me.
I've been investigating vote suppression for decades. But for each of the last 9 years, my investigations always end up in Georgia, ever since this Brian Kemp became Secretary of State. Here's an example. Leading up to the 2016 presidential election, Rolling Stone wants me to investigate a scheme that's removing thousands of voters that are voting in 2 states. Well, voting twice is a crime, so they're knocking off these thousands of voters. But where do they get the lists of double voters? I find that Brian Kemp is sharing his voter rolls with another Secretary of State, a guy in Kansas named Chris Kobach. Kobach is Donald Trump's special vote fraud hunter. Kobach takes Kemp's list of voters and cross-checks it against the voter rolls in 24 states, and they're scrubbing literally hundreds of thousands of double voters from the rolls. All these criminals. So I get